Hello, Mayuko, for the second time.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
I'm good, good. When did your class finish? Right now?
We haven't finished yet.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why today it was late, and then maybe it was just cut it.
I did it.
Yeah.
Because my class starts at 7.
Yeah, yeah,
All
yeah.
right.
I don't
So,
know why today was late. So
yes, okay. How's Cookie?
Cookie's here.
Cookie's fine, yes. Oh my goodness. All right, let's get started.
Yeah.
I just start sharing so that I don't forget it.
Yeah.
So, what do we start with? You tell me.
Can I practice read aloud until someone
Yes,
comes?
of course. Let's go. Mayuko, your pronunciation doesn't matter. You are skipping words. I like it. Okay, just finish it half the time, or somewhere around that. That would be fine. Wait. This one. Okay, go.
The amount of sleep you need to depend on many factors. Between the words, older children and teens need adults. Most adults 7 to 8 to prepare to the best amount of the amount of sleep you need depend on many factors, especially your age, newborn sleep routine. The amount of sleep you need depends on many factors, especially your age. Newborn sleep between 16 and 18 hours a day, and preschool child should sleep between 10 and 12 hours. Older children and teens need at least 9 hours to be well rested. For most others, 7 to 8 hours of sleep appear to the best amount of sleep.
Very good. But Mayuko, you said
Yeah.
child, and then you said children. Just keep going. Don't come back. Okay. Next one.
Sports women's records are important and need to be preserved. And if the paper records don't exist, we need to get out understood asking people not to put too fine a point on it. While we still have a chance, after all, if the record sports women's records are important and need to be preserved. And if the paper records don't exist, we need to get out and start asking people not to put too fine a point on it. While we still have a chance, after all, if the records aren't kept in some form or another, the stories are lost too.
Okay. Finished here. All right. Next one. Faster.
Yeah. In the attempt to learn a new student, reading business course, including Harvard, Stanford, the University of Chicago, and Wharton, have moved away from official admissions requirements over 4 years work experience and instead have set their sights on recent college graduates and so-called early career professionals with only a couple years of work under their belt. In an attempt to learn a new student reading in an attempt to learn a new student reading business school, including Harvard, Stanford, the University of Chicago, and Watson, have moved away from the unofficial admissions prerequisites of 4 years work experience and instead have set their sights on recent college graduate and so-called early career professionals with only a couple years of work under their belt.
Very good. This was very good. Excellent. All right. That's what I want. Next one.
It is in spite of numerous claims that Switchblade accepts many thousands of lives every year. Between 1970 and 1978, countries in which the prevalence of Switchblade is had on average about 5% more reproduction than United Kingdom records this decreased This is in spite of numerous claims that seatbelts save many thousands of lives every year between 1970 and 1978 countries in which the wearing of seatbelt is had on average about 5% more and road accident deaths than before the introduction of the new law. In the United Kingdom, record deaths decreased steadily.
Very good. So remember, up to 3 words, 4 words, skip if you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, next one.
Financing of Australia higher education has undergone dramatic change since the early 1970s. Although the Australian government provided regular funding for universities from the late 1950s. In 1974, it assumed full responsibility for funding higher education, addressing tuition fees with the intention of making university accessible to all Australians. Financing of Australian higher education has undergone dramatic changes since the Financing of Australian higher education has undergone dramatic change since the early 1970s. Although the Australian government provided regular funding for universities from the late 1950s, in 1974 it assumed full responsibility for funding higher education, abolishing tuition fees, with the intention of making university accessible to all Australians.
Excellent. Very good. You're getting the hang of it. Good. Yes. One more. You're getting the hang of it. Very good.
He processes that instead of arguing for sacrifice, environmentalists should show where the rewards might lie. That understanding what the science is saying and planning accordingly in the smart things to do, which will protect your interests more effectively than bringing up obvious at scientists. We should emphasize the old-fashioned virtues. He processes that instead of arguing for sacrifice, environmentalists should show where the rewards might lie. That understanding what the scientist is saying and planning accordingly in the smart thing to do, which will protect your interests more effectively than find abuse at scientists. We should emphasize the old-fashioned virtues of in the face of crisis.
Good. Good. Okay. One more and that's it.
Yep. In a sequence of bestsellers, including the language instinct and how the mind works, Pinker has argued that sources of our mental, social, and emotional lives may have originated as evolutionary adaptations while suited to the lives of our ancestors lived at the savannah. Sometimes it seems as if now nothing is immune from being explained this way. In a sequence of bestsellers, including The Longest Instinct and How the Mind Works, Pinker has argued that sources of mental, social, and emotional lives may have originated as evolutionary adaptations while suited to the lives of our ancestors acted out the savannah. Sometimes it seems as if nothing is immune from being explained this way.
Very good. That is fun. Excellent. Now we'll start with something else.
Yeah.
So what else do you want? Tonight is another one-on-one class for you.
Yeah.
It seems to be. That's good.
It seems to be whatever. I think fill in the blanks, listening.
Okay, let's go. Ooh.
ocean has been getting bluer, according to a study published in the journal Nature. But that's not really good news for the planet. It means that the plants that give the ocean its green tint aren't doing well. Scientists say that because the ocean has been getting warmer.
Getting bluer.
Very good.
And for the plants.
For the?
For the plants.
How do you spell it?
Plants.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay, next.
Green. Last one will be warmer.
Okay.
Oh, green.
Oh, that's mine. That's mine. Green. You're right.
Okay.
So, but this one?
Yeah, I
Planet.
just think about the plant or a planet.
Yes, planet.
Yeah, planet.
Okay, good.
Barred owls can be found in dense forests right across North America. They feed on small mammals, fish, birds, and small reptiles, pretty much anything that comes their way. The barred owl grows up to half a meter tall and has emerged as a very adaptable nocturnal predator. Whereas they've been long thought to live in old-growth forests, they're now building up quite an urban population. In Charlotte, North Carolina, barred owls tend to nest in the cavities of the numerous willow oak trees that line the city streets. Far from being endangered, the owls have expanded their range, and now, in some places, conservationists are worried about the effects they might have on other native species.
Right, first one.
Mammals.
How do you spell it?
M-A-M-M.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good. Next.
Adaptable.
Correct?
Yeah, I think so. I hope so.
Next.
I didn't get it.
Okay. Urban.
Urban, yeah.
I think urban. And?
Endangered.
How do you spell it?
D-A-N.
Okay. It was endangered.
Endangered.
Yes. So it's deja vu, huh? It's deja vu. Exactly what happened last night.
Endangered. Oh.
Yes. So far from being endangered. And the last one?
Last one, native.
Are there?
Native species. Yeah.
Very good. Okay. Hi, Sohela. How are you? Can you hear me, Sohela?
Hello. How are
Hello.
you?
I'm good. Good. Thank you. So there you go. All of it correct. Very good.
Okay.
Excellent. So Sohela, we are doing fill in the blanks listening.
Okay.
All right. So fill in the blanks listening. As I said before, don't take your eyes off the screen. And once it starts, you can read the first line, but after 10 seconds, it starts. Then you just write without looking at what you're writing, okay? And if you miss one, draw a line.
Barred owls can be found in
and then you go to the next one. And once it is finished, you start with number one, press tab, and it jumps to the next one. Tab. Shift tab, it goes back, or just use the cursor. All right? Yeah. There's no negative marking. So if you think that, might be the answer something, just go for it. Okay, but don't waste your time here. All right, next one, both of you, please write down and then.
Before the beginning of the 1900s, the only way to obtain pearls was by collecting very large numbers of pearl oysters from the ocean floor by hand. The oysters, or sometimes mussels, were brought to the surface, opened and searched. More than a ton of these had to be checked in order to find just 3 or 4 quality pearls. Divers often descended to depths of over 100 feet on just one single breath. Now, of course, this exposed them to hostile creatures and dangerous waves, not to mention drowning. In some areas, divers put grease on their bodies to conserve heat, and they held a large object, like a rock, to descend, so they didn't have to exert effort going down. Today, pearl diving has pretty much been supplanted by cultured pearl farms. Particles are implanted in the oyster to encourage the formation of pearls, and this allows for more predictable production. The divers who still work do so mainly for the tourist industry.
Okay, so Hela first, please.
The first one is Thurs.
That's it.
ED.
Very good. Yes, that's what I wanted. Next.
And the next one is Hostile. HOSTILE.
Very good. Next.
And the next one is Object. OBJ.
Is it plural or singular?
Just make sure. Objects. S.
Okay, good. So sometimes, Sohaila, grammar helps you. Look.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so it helps you. Look around, and if you're not sure, just look. So, Mayuko, look, it says hold air, and this is an adjective, so forget about
Large.
adjective. So that means, yes, it should be an object. So now, because we have large, we say a large object. So now you know grammar tells you that it should be singular. Next one, Sohaila.
Farms. And the last one, Tourists.
Plural or singular?
Singular.
Okay. Huh? That's my mistake. Look, it should be tourist. You're right. So which one is it? Number. Okay, I'll just write it down.
Okay.
Oh, we can do it right now. We can do it right now. Let's go and so it is tourist. Okay, so go back. Number 145, fill in the blanks. So you can see how actually things work here behind the scenes. 145. So here questions. Fill in the blanks, listening. What number was it?
145.
145, thank you.
145.
145, this one. Look. Right. Let me play the audio so that I'm sure.
Before the beginning of the 1900s, today, pearl diving has pretty much been supplanted by cultured pearl farms. Particles are implanted in the oyster to encourage the formation of pearls, and this allows for more predictable production. The divers who still work do so mainly for the tourist industry.
It's singular, so tourist industry. And save it. There we are. Now, go back, check it. There we are, tourist industry. Good. Thank you. Next one.
Almost everyone has heard of the London Stock Exchange, but relatively few know anything about the London Metal and Commodity Exchanges. Yet these markets have a greater influence on world economies because they set global prices for some of the essential raw materials for industry and food manufacture. The LME provides 3 basic services to the world's non-ferrous metal trade. First, it is a market where large or small quantities of metal of a guaranteed minimum standard can be bought and sold on specific trading days. Second, it acts as a barometer of world metal prices. And third, it is a hedging medium, That is, it can help traders get some protection from price fluctuations that occur for economic, political, or financial reasons.
All right, Mayuko.
Relatively.
Correct? Is that correct?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, next.
Influence.
Correct?
Yeah.
Okay, next.
Manufacture. Yeah, and quantities. And
Correct.
yeah.
Okay,
and financial.
Oh, what was that? Sorry.
Financial. FI.
Oh, financial.
Financial. Financial.
Finan. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Now it's taking time. Shouldn't. Shouldn't take time like that. Okay, very good. All correct. All right, one more. Oh my goodness. Why?
Learning a language in the classroom is never easy, and quite frankly, it's not the way that most people would choose to learn if they had other options. Having said that, there are plenty of reasons for keeping languages on the school curriculum. For one thing, a fair number of students go on to take jobs in business and commerce that require a basic knowledge of a second language. When you talk to young employees in top companies, it seems that they had a career plan from the start. They were motivated to find additional things to put on their CVs, and of course language is one of those added but significant extras.
Okay, so Hela, please.
Frankly. F-R-A-N.
Correct.
C-K.
Is that correct?
Okay. Frankly. Yeah.
Oh, next one.
Curriculum.
Yes.
C-A-R-R-I-C-U-L-U-M.
Are you sure? I know there's
yeah,
a
there's
double.
a mistake.
There's a double. I know there's a double. Where the double letter there. Okay, but I'm not. It is not R. I'm sure it is not R. It must be L. Anyway, we'll see it. Okay, next one.
Basic.
Yes,
And employees.
I'm in a complete darkness here. So, okay,
and significant. S-I-G-N-I-F-I-C-A-N-T. C-U. That is triple.
Very good.
U.
Very good. It's double R. I thought perhaps something else is double. Very good. So this is very common, especially in right from dictation. So Mayuko, remember this, okay? Did you know how to spell it, Mayuko?
I didn't know that, so I just
now you do. Now you do. Yes, now you do. So now I do. Even I do. So C-U-R-R-I-C-U-L-U-M. Curriculum. Okay. Do you want to do one more?
Okay.
Before farming was introduced into Scotland, people lived by hunting, fishing and gathering wild foodstuffs. This way of life meant that they usually didn't settle permanently in one place, but were to an extent nomadic, moving about in search of a livelihood, perhaps returning to the same places at certain times of the year. It is believed that the islands of Orkney were known to these people, but so far only a few flint tools have been found to verify this. This is because coastal erosion has destroyed many ancient sites, and these may have contained relics of some of these earliest pioneering colonists.
Mayuko?
Gathering.
Very good. Is that correct?
Yeah. Parliamentary.
You tell me.
I don't know spell it.
Ah, okay. So it was, I think, permanent. Was it permanent, Soila?
Yeah.
Permanent.
Look, the spelling Permanent. So when you get your permanent visa, then you know how it is spelled.
Yeah.
Okay. But now you know, you do before that. Okay. Good. Next one.
I'm not sure about Tours. TOOLS.
Sorry.
TOOLS.
Very good. Tools. Next.
Religions.
Sorry.
Region.
No. Soila.
Erosions.
Very good.
Erosion.
How do you spell it?
ERROSION.
Very good. There you go. Was it plural or singular, Soila?
It is singular.
Why?
Because of has.
Excellent. So you see, Mayuko,
Yeah.
if this erosion was supposed to be plural, then this should be have, because we say this is because coastal erosions have. But now we have has, so now you said, no, that should be singular. And next one.
Colonist. Yeah.
Plural?
Colony. Yes.
All right, that's permanently.
Erosion. Oh, sometimes, we choose the right one, then we just.
I know. So erosion has one R. Yes. Okay. Very good. Anyway, you're good here. Now, so what else, Soela, what else do you want to do? So we did tonight, we did read aloud with Mayuko and listening, fill in the blanks. So now you can choose one of these. We can.
I would go with any options of the speaking, because in speaking I face problems.
All right.
Yeah.
With the speaking, we can start with describe image. You didn't have any describe image up to now, have you?
No.
Okay. So first, I'm going to show you the template as usual.
Okay.
And Mayuko is a master in describe image. Yes, she can do some for us, and then, but I've got a video beforehand, but she's quite good there. Okay. Okay, describe image. There you go. Take a photo. Are we done? Sohila?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So now I'm going to play you the video for describe image. First of all, I haven't played this for you. Remind me next time when everyone is here. I'll play this for everyone. Do you know where to put the microphone, Soela? No.
Here? Oh, here?
What do you mean? I can't see you. So where?
Oh, I think that is between the nose and the mouth.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Yes, closer to your nose rather than to your
The
mouth.
mouth.
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
So I played that for you. Okay, that's good. Okay. Describe image.
Describe image. The third section of the speaking module is describe image. You will get 6 to 7 describe image questions in your PTE test. In this item, candidates are given 25 seconds to prepare themselves for describing an image. These images could be graphs, charts, pie charts, bar charts, maps, tables, or even pictures. After your 25 seconds are over, you hear a beep sound, which signals the start of the recording, and you have 40 seconds to record your description of that image. Describe image strategies. Number 1. Memorize the describe image template. Please take a photo of the template and memorize it as soon as possible. So there are 4 sentences here. Memorize the sentences in black and replace the red ones with information from the picture. I will do some describe image samples at the end of this video. Number 2. Use all the image information, even its colors, to fill in different gaps of the template. Number 3. Use the 25 seconds preparation time for reading the image information at least once. Number 4. You do not need to make sense when you are describing an image. Number 5. Only content, that is image information, and your oral fluency, reciting the template, matter here. So I'm going to use my time to read it once. Greater one-horned rhino, historic and present distribution, inferred historical distribution, grey, black, current distribution across the countries, Nepal, India, Myanmar, Pakistan, Nepal, and Bhutan. The image describes greater one-horned rhino, historic and present distribution. It also provides some information about different categories such as inferred historic distribution in the color grey and current distribution in the color black. It is clear from the image that India contributes the most of rhino, and on the other hand, Myanmar contributes the least. Finally, by looking at the image, it can be seen that the image is showing important information based on facts and figures, having a significant effect on the number of rhinos in Myanmar, India, and Pakistan, respectively. Chiang Mai, Thailand. Temperature across January, February up to December. Average precipitation, average low and average high. Precipitation in millimeter. 50, 100, 150, 200, 250. Colors yellow and blue. The image describes Chiang Mai, Thailand. It also provides some information about different categories such as average precipitation in the color blue, average low, dark blue, and average high, yellow. It is clear from the image that August contributes the most with almost 200 millimeter. On the other hand, December contributes the least with 50. Finally, by looking at the image, it can be seen that the image is showing important information based on facts and figures having a significant effect on April and March, respectively. It's a traditional market in an Asian country with apples, grapes, bananas, and some umbrellas, and some shoppers in the middle. And it's a fruit market, open market, probably with cheap prices. The image describes a fruit market. It also provides some information about different categories, such as the kind of fruits they're selling, such as apple, grapes, bananas, oranges, cucumbers, and yellow and green apples. It is clear from the image that the red apples contribute the most, and on the other hand, bananas contributes the least. Finally, by looking at the image, it can be seen that the image is showing important information based on facts and figures having a significant effect on the number of people, shoppers, respectively. Monthly temperature and precipitation. Temperature in red and precipitation in red. Precipitation in inch and temperature in Fahrenheit across the month of January to December, and the highest is in July and the lowest is in January. The image describes monthly temperature and precipitation. It also provides some information about different categories, such as precipitation in the green color and temperature in red. It is clear from the image that the month of June contributes the most with around 8 inches. On the other hand, the month of January contributes the least with 2 inches. Finally, by looking at the image, it can be seen that the image is showing important information based on facts and figures having a significant effect on respectively. The image describes the map of the world in different temperatures. It also provides some information about different categories such as tropical zone, temperate zone, and polar zone. It is clear from the image that polar zone contributes the most, and on the other hand, temperate zones contribute the least. Finally, by looking at the image, it can be seen that the image is showing important information based on facts and figures having a significant effect on the tropical countries with the colors yellow, brown, and orange respectively. Okay, percentage of different size of enterprises. Large business 0 to 49, medium businesses 50 to 149, large business 100, colors orange, blue, grey. The image describes percentage of different size of enterprises. It also provides some information about different categories such as large businesses with 0 to 49 with the color blue, medium businesses 50 to 149 with the color orange, and large businesses 150 plus with the gray color. It is clear from the image that large businesses contribute the most. On the other hand, medium businesses contribute the least. Finally, by looking at the image, it can be seen that the image is showing important information based on facts and figures having a significant effect on large businesses with the color blue 10% respectively. Speaking module, the read aloud section.
All right, so now it's your turn. And Willis, you can use the template, Soila, because you haven't still mode, but whatever you say, so long as you talk, that's fine. Okay, just something that you memorize. Before we start, do you have any questions, Soila?
So do we have to cover all of them?
The more content, the better. Yes, the more. Yeah, if you cover all, and you don't have to make sense. Okay, just say it also provides blah 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 blah. Just read whatever you can. Okay, that's content. Yes. Okay, ready? So the first one, both of all of us. Okay, all three of us. Ooh. Okay, so with this one we do, and then that one, Mayuko does. Okay, this one everyone. The image describes environmental qualities.
Environmental qualities.
It also provides some information about
It
different
also provides
categories, such as
information about different
Wisconsin
categories,
Stars,
such
Amber
as
Ford TNT, Harold Road,
Gray
Colors Green,
Street,
Yellow, Red.
Harold
It
Road,
is clear from the
Queens
image
Road
that
West. It is
this
clear
gas
from the
has
image
the
that
height with around 20,
Dance
while on the other
called
hand,
grants
Bow
contribute the
Road,
most.
with the color blue,
On the other hand, borrowed contributor
by
is
examining
finally by
the image
reviewing
of the site,
the
using
picture. It can be seen that the picture is showing
having
important
significant
information
effect
based on
on
fact and figure,
Harold Road, Queens Road, West, and Wellington
having
Road.
a significant effort on 2010 respectively.
Excellent. Now, Mayuko first. Real exam question. This is a real exam.
Oh, really?
Yes.
The picture describes about London Fleet Street. It also provides some information about different categories such as old pictures and the new pictures. It is clear from the imaging that red bus contribute the most. On the other hand, a car contributes the least. Finally, by looking at the picture, it can be seen that the picture is showing important information based on fact and figures, having a significant effort on horse, people, old buildings, respectively.
Excellent. Very good. So she talked about 40 seconds, making no sense, but still she has a good fluency, high oral fluency, and the content. Okay. So native speakers, even native speakers, when they give you them such a thing, they just go 10, 15 seconds and they just go blank and say, there's nothing else. Well, what do I need to say? I mean, it doesn't make sense. What should I say about this? So, but if you memorize something, I don't say that memorize what I've given you, dictated to you. Just memorize whatever you like, but include these information here. That will be fine. Okay, next one, Sohaila.
The image describes about smartphone brand market share. It also provides some information about different categories, such as smartphone owners in US broadband households. It is clear from the image that Apple iPhone has the oh god, I can't.
Because you're trying to make sense, Sohaila. Because you're trying to make sense. Okay, it's clear from the image that Apple has the highest, while Samsung has the lowest. Look, you don't have to make sense. Finally, by examining the image, it can be good that LG, Motorola, and HTC and others have the highest respectively. You don't have to make sense. Okay.
Oh yeah.
And
speaking, I'm so bad to describe.
I know, because you think there's someone listening to you. All right.
Yeah.
Listening to you. It's just a computer game. Just a computer test. Actually, yes, it's a game. Computer test that you need to. So you will get the hang of it. Don't worry. Okay, and you will get a very good score too.
Thank you so much.
Hmm?
Thank you.
Yeah, you will get it. Don't worry. Okay, next one. Mayuko.
Okay. Who generates the most? The picture describes about who generates the most waste. It also provides some information about different categories such as metric tons of solid waste generated each day. It is clear from the image in a picture that United States contribute the most. On the other hand, Brazil contribute the least. Finally, by looking at the picture, it can be seen that the picture is showing important information based on facts and figures, having a significant effort. China, Japan, Germany, 40 to 60 brown colors respectively.
Excellent, very good. And you don't have to make sense. Fantastic, very good. Now, I like the way that you replaced picture with image.
Yeah.
But once you say, and then the next one, you remember that. That's good. I like it. Very good. Mayuko, how do you say Japan in your language?
Nihon.
Ah, yes. Nihon. Okay, Nihon. Nihon. There's an N at the end. Nihon.
Yeah.
Nihon. Okay, because I know Chinese.
Yeah.
They don't say China. They say Jungo.
Yeah, it's Zongo.
Yeah, Jungo. So, all right, very good, excellent. There we go. Who generates the most waste? Okay, so I don't know why, if it is Nihon, why it is called Japan. Do you know why?
I don't know.
You don't know. Okay, because I know in your language, Sohaila, how do you say Japan?
Japan.
Okay, I know in Arabic they say Aliyaban. Aliyaban.
Oh.
In Arabic, yes. And all right, anyway, so next one. Sohail, are you ready?
Oh. Okay.
Just read from there. Just read from the. Okay. Yeah. And don't make sense.
何してる？何もしてないよ。
The image describes the net present value of solar by ownership. It also provides some information about different categories, such as cash purchase in blue, financed 0% down in green, leased in orange. It is clear from the image that the least is in cash purchase. Oh God.
Keep going. No, keep going. Keep going. You see,
the least is in cash
yeah.
purchase, which is in green. Okay.
Okay, thumbs up. Now, Sohaila, you just need to say it is clear from the image that the least is the highest and cash purchase is the lowest. You don't have to make sense. You see, you are trying to find out which is the highest, and that's why it takes time. So you don't have to do that. Just say it is clear from the image that finance is the highest, while the least is the lowest. You don't have to make sense because the computer doesn't know which one is the highest, which one is the lowest, okay? It doesn't know. What the computer has is a set of words at the bottom, and once whatever you say, it is typed. Once it is typed, the computer matches whatever you said with what it has in its bank, and then it gives a similarity. That similarity is above 20%, you get the content score. Then the computer says, okay, you had 40 seconds. Let me see how many words you said, and it counts the words, and it comes to the fact that you have said 70 words. So 70 words, that's very good oral fluency. But you've said 20. Why? Because it is clear from the image that least is the cash is the highest, and the least is you see this it takes time and there's no word, and the oral fluency drops. So what is important here? Number one, oral fluency. Number two, the content. So this is my understanding. This is my understanding of this test. If anyone just starts like this, net present value of solar by ownership 8,000, cash purchase, finance 0 down, leased 6,000, 4,000, 15, 25, 30. One day I was walking down the street and I came by this young man who was smoking, and I told him that you should not smoke, you know, that's not good for you. And then the man said, oh, none of your business, I'm fine, I'm young, I can handle that. And the man said, and then beep, the time is off, okay? The computer says, okay, let's check the content. And the content is exactly what the computer wants. It's the highest because you mentioned everything. And then it says, okay, let me count the words you said. And you said the story. The computer doesn't know that this story has got nothing to do with what is on the page, because it thinks that the content is very good. So you've said 50, 70 words, and the computer says, fantastic, oral fluency, great. All right, this is how the computer marks you. So don't try to make sense, because in this test, if you try to make sense, then the score you get will not make sense. All right. Now, if you don't make sense, the score will make sense. Okay. That's exactly what happens in this test. And that's exactly what a lot of the students don't know. All right. So one more for three of us. Okay. Just to practice. And this is the situation in the test center, by the way. Okay. Because both of you have not sat the test yet. So this is the situation. Everyone is just shouting. Okay. Let's do this one all together.
Human arm, hand, wrist, and fingers, vertex, and his solar humors, ceiling, part wing,
The picture
Ryan, steel wing, earth wing,
provides some information about
provide
different
some
categories
information
such
about
as
different
radius, ulnar
categories,
humors,
and
ceiling, bird wing, red wing. It is clear from the image bird wing.
It is clear from the
clear
image
from the
that
So most on the
human
other
wrist
hand,
and fingers have
human
eyes,
arm
while
is the list
the
line
rest
is
has
bird wing.
zero.
The image it
So in
can be
conclusion, by
concluded that the
examining
image
the
is
image,
showing
can be
different information
referred
based on
to
facts and figures having
important
significant
information
effect
based on
on
facts and figures,
bird
having a
significant
significant
effect
effect
on
on
radius, ulnar
radius,
and wrist
ulnar,
and fingers,
humors, hand,
respectively.
wrist, and fingers, respectively. The
respectively.
colors, blue, green, red, and wings. So yeah, you don't have to make sense. Very good. Is this right up your street, Sohela? These words?
Yeah.
Is it right up your street?
Sorry, I didn't get it.
Is it in your line of business, these words?
Yeah.
You're a nurse?
Yeah, I'm planning to study diploma of nursing.
Okay, so that Mayuko, is this right up your street? These words? Yes or
No.
No? What did you
Because-
say?
No, I'm a nurse, but when I was in Japan, I don't learn the medical English at school.
I see.
So I don't have any
Mhm.
knowledge about that.
But this is what Darwin said. So later on, they came to the conclusion. I mean, I was a child. I had a chicken, I remember, and the chicken was hand reared, and it was a rooster. And I looked when I was a kid. I looked at the paw or the leg of the foot of the chicken. It looked like my hand. And I said, it's hard because it has three here, and then one over here, and then a big one right here on the arm, somewhere around here. So I said, it's got 5 fingers, and I've got 5 fingers. There's a lot of similarities here. But now we know that all these winged animals, they came from dinosaurs. They are actually dinosaurs. But anyway, anything on this planet, they all came from the same biological background, everything, according to this is not a theory, this is a law now. Anyway, now, so that's about describe image. Just memorize the template and Bob's your uncle. Okay, what else do you want to do, Mayuko? Do you want to still continue with speaking, or whatever you decide, whatever you two decide? Reading, okay. Sohila?
Yeah, that would be good.
Okay, so we start with fill in the blanks reading. Okay, this one.
Okay.
Now. Ooh. Okay. Have we done this before? Okay, we start with this one. So here for these, first read the choices here. All right. And then if the first one is bothering you, you can't come to a conclusion. Let's start with the second one. So that one that you are 100% sure. So for instance, look at this one. The of. You need a noun here. You need a noun here. Okay. So happens. No, you cannot put it. It's not a noun. Start is a noun. Common is a noun. So you try to find a noun and then Bob's your uncle, and the rest would be okay. I'll give you how much time? Okay, 4 minutes for this one. Go. Are you done? Yes. Keep going. Mayuko, are you done? Yes?
Yes.
Sohela? Are you done? Okay, so we start with Mayuko. Mayuko?
Better.
Very good. Better here is an adverb. All right, now, what's the definition of an adverb? An adverb describes a verb, and if you omit the adverb, the meaning doesn't change. The meaning of the sentence doesn't change. Look, developing computational thinking helps the students to better understand the world. Now, developing computational thinking helps the students to understand the world. The meaning didn't change, okay? Number two.
I'm not sure. Goes.
What?
Go. Yeah, that one.
Goes. What goes on? What goes on under the bonnet? Okay. Number three.
Three is common.
Okay. Next one.
Frameworks.
Good. For fifth one.
Start.
And
Makes.
what next? So Hela, do you have any different idea?
Better. Those. It will become. In third one, I have chosen two, and I'm not sure. One is common. The other one is the obsolete.
So which one did you choose?
I have chosen both.
Both?
Yeah.
Okay. It's actually obsolete.
Oh.
I think because to become obsolete, okay, let me check. After all, some experts say coding. Yes, you know coding for, because if something goes obsolete, it means that you're not using it anymore. Okay, so I think it becomes obsolete. Let's just check because I'm not sure. And the rest, Saila?
And I have did the fourth one. Mine one is start.
The start of computer. The start of computer program. Okay, we'll check. The principles, yes. Okay, very good. The rest, you did a good job, Mayuko. Very good. So
the last one is makes. What makes computer? Okay.
Yes, what makes computer work?
Okay. So mine one is
frameworks of computer, the principles of. Very good.
the principles.
Okay, we have. And you know, it should be plural, okay, because of have. Look,
Yeah.
so the principles have. So forget about these. The principles have features. So there you go. Excellent. Very good, Michael. Next one. So Ella, are you done?
Just a second.
Just keep going, keep going. No worries. We still have time, 30 seconds, even more. Mayuko, are you done?
Not yet. Last
Keep
two
going.
words. Yeah.
Keep going. All right.
Mhm.
Done, Mayuko?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So Sohela?
The first one is since. The second one, few. Third one, later. And this one is, I don't know, period. I think so, but I'm not sure. This one's not right. And the next one is cycle. And east, which might be east.
All right. Mayuko, any idea?
I don't know.
All right. We'll check.
Yeah.
What one here? Why issue? Why?
After world. If something becomes controversial, okay, then it's an issue. Okay, it's a problem. Basically, it's a problem, not period. Okay, period is the, so it doesn't make sense. But since United States had concerns, so when concerns are raised, then it becomes an issue. All right. So for instance, timing is an issue for this class, for instance. Okay, very good. The rest, fine. Excellent. One more. Are you done? Mayuko is not done.
I have done.
Yes. Okay, Mayuko, start, please.
What element of the person? In modern theories,
Very good.
bridge the gap.
Excellent.
Faster.
That's a common collocation, bridge the gap. And
It's still. I'm not sure. Consistent. Their approaches.
okay, without a consistent understanding, that is not a collocation. Consistent understanding. Okay, I don't know. Sohaila, what do you think?
Constant.
Constant. Okay, let's see. I just had my doubt. I don't know. We'll check.
Yeah,
So,
there was my question, because in the first space we cannot. First, I chose the theories, but we cannot say theories arranged in modern theories. So
very good. Yes. So in modern approaches, approach means methods. Yes. And the last one is their genes. Yes. Compare their genes with those of others. Okay. So very good. You got 3 correct. That's good. All right. Next one.
Oh, it is consistent without consistent. I did the constant.
Yes. No, it is consistent.
Without
That's why I changed my mind. Without a consistent understanding, yes. So your understanding is consistent. I mean, between these two, constant understanding, it doesn't make sense. Okay.
Consistent.
You should be consistent in understanding or in realizing. You know, that's the collocation, not constant.
So if I use constant here, it will be noun.
Constant is an adjective.
Constant is an adjective.
Yes.
And consistent is an adjective too.
Both of them are adjectives, yes.
Okay.
However, constant has 2 meanings. One as a noun, constant velocity.
Right? Yeah,
constant
that's what I was. Yeah.
Velocity, and the other one is an adjective, but it can play both adjective and noun. Okay. All right. And one more. What happened? Oh my goodness. Oh, okay, finally. Jeez. Recently, my website has started playing up. Does it happen to you as well when you're practicing on the website, Mayuko or Sohaila? Can you open the website now? Can you check? See.
I don't check.
Oh yeah. Oh, finally. Okay.
Yeah, nothing problem.
Oh, so we were doing reading in blanks. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, by the way, this is the page that a student got in her exam. Now, I've got both versions. I've got both fill in the blanks and reading and writing fill in the blanks version. Okay. The other one we practiced. Remember what number was it? 267 something. We did it last night. Okay. So this is the fill in the blanks version. All right. Let's do it.
So,
Are you done, Sohaila? No? Okay, keep going. Done, Sohaila?
Yeah.
And Maiko, are you done too? No. Okay. We'll wait.
It is hard that came in the test.
Hmm?
It is not easy.
By the way, Sohaila, the questions that I have here, they are very difficult. Okay. In the test, it is much easier. All students say that the questions on your website, oh, when you go to exam, but that's I like it. I like it this way. I don't want to be the other way around. Easy here and then difficult. So in the exam, it's quite. I mean, out of if they give you 3 wrong options, those 3 are really 1 or 2 are way off, and only 1 is 10 kilometers close to the. So it's very easy to choose the answer in the test, in the real test. So, Maiko, are you done? Okay, Maiko's done. Let's go. Shaila.
So characterized.
The first one.
Yeah. And ends. Response. Analyzed. Answers. And found.
Okay. So number 1, Mayuko.
I'm not sure.
So what did you choose?
Characterized.
Okay. Now, so Hela, the narrative of law and order is okay. Look, forget about this. So always forget about the adverbs. Just break it down to the basic structure. So the basic structure is this. It is. So all of this is it.
It is analyzed because
it is characterized at the level of. We say it is characterized by.
Okay.
The preposition. So your preposition is at. Find a word, find a verb with ed that ends, that the preposition is at.
Ed comes with at.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying here it should be ed. You're right. It should be ed. Okay. So we need a pp here. That's fine. We need a pp, but that verb in pp form, in past participle form, should come with a preposition at. Like look at. All right. You cannot say watch at, because watch doesn't take any preposition. So the same is here. You say characterized by. Now, which one is?
So, first I did analyzed, and instead of like analyzed, I put characterized.
How about located?
The order is located fundamentally.
At. So located at.
Yeah.
Okay. And we say analyzed by again. Okay. It is analyzed by something, because the verb is oh my goodness, I forgot the transitive. The verb is transitive. All right, anyway, we check it. We check the rest. All right, so located. Criminal acts are seen as individual issues, problem again. Look, I wanted to tell you that ends is a verb here. Ends of, personal. Okay, ends of.
Yeah, because here I got confused. The sentences or the whole meaning was not
very good, because individual is an adjective here.
Yeah.
If it is a noun, it should be individuals. As individuals. Okay, so it's an adjective. Individual what? You need a noun, and that noun, most of the nouns can be in plural form, and issue is, and to which the state responds by, so we respond by, can be analyzed, and it often ends there. All right, but we did the same thing last night in a different form. Okay, now let's tell you about these questions. So about 4, 5, 6 years ago, there was a PDF out leaked from one of the centers in China. And that PDF is on the internet. I got it. And for that PDF, because those PDFs are all the text formats, the text format of the Pearson. So for those texts, I made questions, and these are the questions in front of you. That's why still they are using those texts and students get the same questions, or they say, it was same context, you know. So, all right, the more you practice on the website, the better you will get. Don't worry about it. Okay. Any more questions? No. All right. It's time for me to bid you goodbye. Okay.
Yeah.
Have a good night. See you next time.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.